Hello everybody! Today we are taking a look at all of the base game spells and abilities added in Blade and Sorcery 1.0, the Crystal Hunt, in honor of Blade and Sorcery Nomad finally getting the update. But before I do that, I need to go over a few things with all of you. Number one, I am running a few mods right now, none of which affect or add any new skills and abilities to the game, so all of the skills and abilities you're about to see are in the base game. Number two, for anybody with any kind of flashing light sensitivity, there will be a warning before those parts of the video, and I'm also warning you right now. And I almost forgot, I'm going to list all the mods I am currently using on screen, just so you all are aware of their presence. Now, let's go. Now, before we start talking about the spells and abilities themselves, you need to know how to unlock those spells and abilities, and for that you're going to need two things. The first thing is these crystal shards, which you use to unlock spells and abilities after you have acquired a crystal core. And how do you get a crystal core? Well, you're going to need one of these, a prismatic crystal. But how do you get one of these? Allow me to explain. Fight your way through outposts, at the end of which you'll find a box filled with treasure, including one of these here maps, and you're gonna need a few of these to unlock a Bulgarian dungeon. Now, I remembered to tell you all to use the map to go to places in the game, because there are some people that are new and don't know about the map by the boat. The boat is important. You'll beat up more NPCs. Excuse me, lady. I'm on a mission for the king. Don't mess with me. I was a golf champion. Eventually, make your way to the end of the dungeon and defeat the giant stone rock golem boss that we all lovingly call Hector. Hand over the goods, big boy. Yeah, that's what I thought. Nice and easy, big boy. Smack open his face and claim your prismatic crystal. And finally, we take our prismatic crystal, which we gained through totally legal means, place it inside of the crystal infuser, select the magic spell that we would like, and trigger the infusing process. My words got screwed up, I'm sorry, but it's gonna do magic stuff now, and it's big, and it's flashy, and it's spoilers. Anyway, that's how you get crystal cores. So, that's what you have to do to get crystals in the Crystal Hunt game mode. But if you're playing the Sandbox game mode, you can just use the item book, go to the crystals category, and spawn whatever crystal you need. But again, if you are playing the Crystal Hunt game mode, you're going to need a few things to unlock different tiers, as one crystal only unlocks one tier of abilities. To get to the next tier of abilities, you need another crystal. Hold them close together, hold the triggers on your hands, on your controllers, and let them fuse together. Then you can unlock the next tier of abilities. This is a tier 2 crystal. It gets me tier 2 abilities. If I want to get to tier 3, I need another crystal. And I'll fuse these together to get the tier 3 crystal and the tier 3 abilities. Now, to actually unlock the skills and abilities, you're going to have to take that crystal to the big stone statue in the corner of the player home and drop it into one of the holders to access the skill tree, which you can use to purchase skills and abilities with the crystal shards you find as you play through outposts and the Bulgarian dungeons. I'm in sandbox mode right now, so I have an infinite amount of those, and I don't have to worry about it. And if you don't want to be bothered by doing all of that while you're playing sandbox, it's important to know that, again, you can access the crystal cores from the item book, or you can open up the options menu, go to sandbox, click on skills, disable and enable anything you want right from here. Now, without much further ado, it's time to start looking at the actual skills and abilities, starting with fire. Did it look like I grabbed the sun? It didn't, did it? God, I'm a cornball. Ow! Spicy! He shoots. He scores. Tier 1, baby. Let's do it. Basic ability is casting the fireball, directing the fireball with your hand to long-distance enemies, and enchanting weapons with fire. You okay? No. He's not okay. I need that back, sir. Thank you. Molten Arc. After imbuing a weapon, you can throw sparks off of that weapon, and those sparks will eventually set NPCs on fire. You're fine. Walk it off. Conflagration. Ignited enemies will set nearby enemies on fire. You okay there, buddy? You heating up? No, there he goes. Okay, he's on fire now too. Fireball Ricochet. They can bounce, and they might bounce into your enemies. Tier 2, remote detonation. Yeah, he's dead. Ignition burst. Enemies caught in a remote detonation will heat up and eventually catch on fire. Heat wave. Charge the fire spell and punch forward to release a burst of flames. Heavy firepower. Fireballs hit with a little more force and can stagger NPCs, and they impart extra force when hitting objects. I did not expect that to break. Also, why are you still here? Tier 3, Meteor. Merge fire spells together to charge up the Meteor spell and cast it at your enemies. Oh my god! I wasn't ready for this. But neither were you. Detonation Swarm. Detonating a fireball on an on-fire NPC will spawn a homing fireball that will track down and hit another NPC. Twin Flame. Detonating 2 fireballs will burn anything between them. Staff abilities. The basic ability will spawn homing fireballs when you slam the staff on the ground. Tier 3 staff ability is called the Inferno Staff. Somebody told me you could use 2 of these to fly with this ability. Let's find out. Oh my god, it's real! Ah! I rise from the ocean deep! Coming for you! Backshot. No way, we got hit! Tier 1, baby, let's go! Basic cast is called Lightning Spray, which shoots electricity out of your fingers and electrocutes NPCs. And of course, you can imbue a weapon with it to really get that shocking goodness right in there. Static Disarm. Shock an NPC's weapon with lightning spray to eventually disarm them. There it goes. Shock Trip. After being electrocuted, enemies fall over. Nighty-night. Electromagnetism. Thrown weapons and arrows home in on their targets when imbued with lightning. Tier 2, baby. Charge Sapping. Lightning Spray steals magic power from a lightning-imbued weapon or spell in your other hand, making it stronger. Fear my power. They're dead. Overcharge. Lightning Spray gets a little bit stronger right before it runs out, indicated by a change in color. There it is. Chain Lightning. Lightning Spray will chain between enemies and metallic objects. I'm surprised you survived. That's better. Shock Parry. Parrying an NPC's weapon with a lightning-imbued weapon will electrocute them. There he goes. He's shocked. Tier 3, here we come. Merge lightning spells together to cast the Lightning Beam. There were 3 people there, and they're all dead. Thunderbolt. Charge the spell, push your hand forward, and let go of the trigger. I love this one. Oh, I'm out of magic. Oh. Tesla Wires. Imbue 2 weapons with lightning and tap them together to create a Tesla arc, and they're very dangerous. You've seen too much, chicken. But you will live this day. Staff abilities. The basic staff slam is an AoE attack. And then the tier 3 ability is called Arc Wire. It's very dangerous. That's it for the lightning abilities. Huzzah! 1, 2, in with you. All right, tier 1! Gravity Push is the basic ability. Charge the spell, throw your hand forward, and let go of the trigger. Gravity-imbued weapons will make NPCs float. He gonna fall down now. Bye-bye. Litho Break. Once that floating feeling wears off, they slam back to the ground. Impact Pulse. Hitting an NPC with a blunt weapon infused with gravity will send them flying. Oh my god, he got incredible distance. I didn't expect that. Featherfall. Jump from a high place, cast gravity, and slow your descent to land safely on the ground. Tier 2, Boost Jump. You only really get 2 good boosts with this, but then you can use Featherfall to glide safely to a landing zone. Weightless Boost. You become weightless for a little while after using the boost ability. Ow. Airstrike. Punching down with the gravity spell equipped makes a shockwave that might send NPCs flying, and if they don't go flying, finish them off yourself with other gravity attacks. Riptide. Push an NPC with the gravity spell, then reach out and grab them with your mystical tether and slam them to the ground. You can use this to grab multiple NPCs and fling them to the cosmos! They're like little birds. Oh god. Riptide is one of the coolest abilities, I don't care what anybody says. Tier 3, merge the gravity spell together to create a gravity bubble that makes NPCs float inside of it. I'm safe in my bubble, but you 3 are not. It's gonna wear off any second now. You guys okay? You doing alright? Ooh, that's a broken back. Time dilation makes everything inside of the gravity bubble slow down. Thanks for the arrow, kindly archer. I had a genius idea. He's gonna shoot an arrow, and then I'm gonna get him. Come here. Here it comes. 3, 2, oh god! Holy shit! Impulse Spike. Point-blank gravity pushes can dismember NPCs. Where does head go? There it is. Staff abilities. Slamming the staff on the ground creates a shockwave that you can actually use to jump really high. And then slam the ground again to destroy! Oh, you're gonna hit the ground so hard in a second, bud. I am so sorry for you. Oh. Tier 3 staff ability is called Gravity Hammer, which you can use to pick up objects and beat up NPCs with them, or just pick up the NPCs and beat them up with gravity! That's the gravity spell. What? That happens sometimes. It happens to everyone when they get older. Leave me alone! Time to dive into the dark recesses of my mind. Crystal. Tier 1. Important note, all characters start off with a base level of telekinesis. Pressing B on your right controller allows you to enter slow time. Whoa, his head did a weird thing there. Slow time drains focus, but we have skills to account for this, which we'll cover in a moment. Telethrow allows you to throw telekinetically held objects. Telespin allows you to spin telekinetically held objects by pressing the push and pull button at the same time. Well, I should say holding A will cause the weapon to spin and releasing A will make it stop, but pressing the push and pull button at the same time will make it spin forever without having to hold those buttons, and holding A again will make it stop. Then you can press trigger to pull it back to your hand, and of course, the Alt-Use button, or spell wheel button if you're using Quest controllers, will push it away from you. Combat Focus allows you to regain focus through combat actions, like parrying an NPC or dispatching them. Tier 2, Hyper Focus, an extremely slow version of slow time. God, he moved really slow. Emergency Exit. Enemies remain slowed for a period of time after focus runs out and you exit slow time. Focused Reflexes automatically enter hyperfocus when a projectile gets near you. My arrow now. I return to you. Precision Focus. Drawing a bow while in the air triggers hyperfocus with no focus cost. Cry me the tears of your kingdom. Tier 3, Marionette. Telekinesis now works on enemies. Force Choke. Using telekinesis on an NPC's neck will slowly choke the life out of your enemy. And I find your lack of faith disturbing. Stagger Throw. Use telekinesis and throw an enemy in a direction to stagger them. Are those guys dead? Oops, that wasn't supposed to happen. Rip and Tear. Grab an NPC's limbs with telekinesis, then pull them apart to rip them off. God, that's disgusting. That's all of the mind abilities, too. Time to do the body crystal.
That didn't go the way I thought it was going to go. Oh, that probably looks so stupid.
Service. Nailed it! Tier 1! Dive strike. Punching down while in the air propels you forward. You can also do this with weapons. And shields. Ooh, that didn't work. Oh god, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. I got her. Oh jeez. Please stay down. Skulker. Enemies have a harder time detecting you while you are crouched, and you can pickpocket weapons, though I'm pretty sure you could already do this even without the skill. I could be wrong about that. Discombobulate. Oh fuck, he's just dead. Discombobulate. Blunt damage to an NPC can stun them. Ranged expertise. Arrows and daggers can pierce right through enemies. How many do we get? Ooh, I think that went all the way through to the third guy. How about that? Not bad. Oh, the second guy's still holding on for dear life. Not anymore. He's dead. Oh, you also throw weapons with more force, apparently. Oh, I didn't think I would get him in the head. Second wind. If you die, you actually come back to life. And enemies get knocked back. Also, you're a little bit stronger for a brief period of time. Wrestler. Grabbing an NPC with 2 hands allows you to pick them up and throw them around. Oh, God! Could have used that earlier. Flying kick. Kicking while in the air launches you forward. Flying kick. Oh! Sir, are you okay? I don't think he's okay. Oh, this is bad. Psych! If you've made it this far, I've done way worse stuff already. Boomerang. Thrown shields bounce into NPCs and then return to your hand. It's like playing catch with Dad. Oh, Dad fell down. I love you, Father. Oh god, what's happening there? Terrible things happen here every day. Terrible, terrible things. Sorry about this, sir. I need to borrow your leg here. Tier 3, Martial Protege allows you to open palm chop limbs off of NPCs. You can also grab onto NPCs and just rip them apart. Mighty Kick makes kicks way more powerful, capable of sending NPCs flying. Intimidation. If an NPC sees you take out another NPC in an extremely brutal way, they will surrender to you out of pure fear. And Juggernaut, which makes you an unstoppable force while sprinting. I think that was a good take. Oh, that guy survived. Haha! In the butt! Mighty Kick! That wasn't a mighty kick. Punch! Haha! That's the body crystal. Okay. Now I guess it's time to do cross-path abilities, focusing on fire. Cross-path abilities require multiple crystals to unlock, and you see here I've got fire and gravity in the obelisk right now, with 3 tiers of new abilities I can use. Fan the flames. When an NPC catches fire, you can use the gravity spell to push the flames to a nearby NPC. Hey, did I ever mention that NPCs after they've burnt become extremely brittle? Ew. Repelling burst. Remote detonations can launch NPCs. Supernova. Merging the fire and gravity spell, you can create a black hole which pulls anything in the vicinity straight into its center. And then expels it out, and then makes it float, and then slams it down. Oh god. Fire and lightning time. Fire sapping can imbue lightning with fire. Fusing lightning and fire together creates the plasma beam. It's pretty devastating, you might say. Fire and body, burning grasp. Equip the fire spell, grab an NPC, then hold the trigger to slowly burn them. You'll be fine. You won't be fine. Rocket Punch allows you to imbue your fists with fire and punch forward to rocket yourself in that direction. Rocket Punch! Rocket Punch! Right in the dick. This hand of mine glows with an awesome power. Its loud roar tells me to defeat you! Homing redirection. Fireballs grabbed out of the air will home back in on the enemy. Whoa! I'm Neo. Also, ricocheted fireballs will do the same thing. Gravity sapping. Imbue lightning with gravity to make the NPCs float. You boys having a good time up there? No. Storm funnel, and this is the one that really needs a flashing lights warning, so you have been warned. Merge gravity and lightning together, direct where you want the thing to appear, and pull your hands apart to create a massive storm of lightning and gravity that sucks in and throws a lot of everything. Lightning in body, shocking grasp. Thunder punch! You guys okay? I missed. Oh, you bobbed and weaved on me. You see how it's spreading the electricity between them all when I punch this one guy in the boob? You get the idea. A chronal bolts. Lightning spray is not slowed down in slow time or hyperfocus. Weapon theft. Steal a weapon from an NPC by grabbing that hand with telekinesis, then holding trigger with lightning equipped. This weapon is now my weapon, but you can have it back. Gravity and body, floating grasp. You're okay. This is your favorite thing in the world. He is not a bird. Force punch imbues your hands with gravity, making the NPCs levitate when struck. Look at him. He's flying. He's not flying anymore. Now you're flying. Everybody's flying. Everybody's dying. Gravity in mind, weightless telekinesis. It just makes things lighter and easier to control with telekinesis. Mind and body become one in the final skill called Temporal Riposte, which allows you to slow down time for your adversary simply by parrying their attacks, which gives you all the time in the world to attack them with some kind of crazy, devastating finisher. Hold that for me, please. Yeah, that's right, it's Riptide time. Did you survive that? Incredible! I applaud you, sir! You've done well here today! Oh, God. Yeah, he's very dead. Anyway, I believe that is all of the spells, abilities, skills in Blade and Sorcery 1.0 The Crystal Hunt. So, hope you guys have enjoyed your time here. Hope my explanations haven't been terrible. And hope I didn't miss anything. If I did, let me know. And also, like, comment, and subscribe. Come on back. I do lots of weird things in this game. Lots of weird things that would put me in jail if I did them anywhere else, but in a game. Bye!